And now it's time for The Doctor Is In.
I'm Katerina Lukatich in for Meredith Armstrong, and this is The Doctor Is In. Eating a healthy diet can be tricky in today's world, especially for those fighting cancer. Nurse practitioner Lynn from the Southern Cancer Center is here to help patients separate fact from fiction when deciding what to eat during cancer treatment. Thanks so much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
So we'll start with some of the myths that people think. What are those most common myths when it comes to diet and cancer treatment?
The most common myth and question that we get is, does sugar feed or cause cancer? There have been a lot of studies with regards to sugar and cancer. However, not a lot of data to prove that it does. However, we do know that sugar does add to your waistline. It can increase risk for obesity, for heart disease, for diabetes, and in turn could eventually cause cancer with those risk factors.
So are there certain foods that would either increase or decrease your risk for cancer?
There are some foods that have been noted to decrease your risk of cancer, and those are the superfoods, foods with antioxidants, your fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, legumes, the berries, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, those are great. Foods to avoid that could increase your risk are those processed meats that have nitrates or nitrites in them. Those are chemicals that have had potential cancer-causing properties.
So when we look overall at cancer treatment and you're considering a diet, what are the most important things for someone to keep in mind?
Really eating clean, and what we mean is fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, avoiding those refined or processed sugars, things in a box, I would say.
And what about alcohol?
Alcohol, can lead to increased risk for cancer if it's heavily consumed. 1 drink per day for women is approved. 2 drinks per day for men is approved.
All right, Lynn, thanks so much for joining us from the Southern Cancer Center. Of course, when you meet with your practitioner, diet is something that you'll discuss heavily. Join us later today on social media. We'll delve much more and answer some of the questions that you have with nurse practitioner Lynn.